And okay, with monkey knowledge points, we have 30% more. What a beauty. BTD6 has a lot of great monkey knowledge points, like the plus 200 cash in the beginning of the game, like the mana shield, like there can be only one, and many more. But this is not the topic of our video today. Today we will be talking about the worst possible monkey knowledge points that shouldn't even exist in our lovely game. Only a small percentage of people who are watching this are actually subscribed, so guys, consider subscribing right now because I'm making videos like this all the time, and even better, you can always unsubscribe, it's free and there is no reason not to do this. Let's move on straight to the video. The fifth place. One of the worst and most useless monkey knowledge points that you just have to get in order to get the other, more useful ones, is the super range. Increased range for the super range upgrade of the super monkey. For the new players, they might think that this is a good monkey knowledge points because it seems like the more range for the tower, the better, right? Not in this case. So I'm gonna turn off the monkey knowledge points and demonstrate this to you. So we're going to the sandbox. So look, the super monkey has super range. This is the increase in super range, and now it's the epic range. Let's memorize it. It's roughly around this tile in the brick road. Now I'm gonna turn on the monkey knowledge points. I'm placing the super monkey in the same spot. As you can see, it barely changed anything, and the monkey's range, the super monkey's range is increased like by one tile. They are so useless. The already big range is slightly increased that doesn't change any game mechanics at all. But you still have to get it. Keep in mind, guys, the longer this video goes, the worse and worse monkey knowledge points will come out. Number 4. This is I call Spirit of the Forest Boom, or in game it's called Wine Rupture. So basically, Spirit of the Forest has its passive ability where it spawns very good vines. So as you can see, these vines actually deal constant passive damage to the Bloons. This Spirit of the Forest is very good against the ceramic Bloons. As you can see, they are just shredded easily. However, you also have the monkey knowledge point, and as you can see, here it is, that adds an ability where you can pop those vines in order to actually get the extra damage. As you can see, it did deal some damage, but what happens when you use this ability? You primarily buy the Spirit of the Forest for its passive vine ability. Any other aspect of the Spirit of the Forest is useless in comparison to the cost of this tower, because Spirit of the Forest is pretty expensive tower. So all the purposes we have is just one purpose. We need to use this passive ability to deal damage to a lot of Bloons. When we explode all of this, we just make a useless tower. It stuns, it deals a bit of damage, but as you can see, right now we just lost all our passive damage. We didn't even damage, like we did 20% damage to the round 3 Zombie. And this ability has very bad damage. It nullifies the purpose of the Spirit of the Forest, and it's pretty even more useless than the previous one. The super range actually has some benefit in the game, but this one specifically doesn't have any benefits to you. It just ruins the whole purpose of the Spirit of the Forest as a tower. Number 3. This one is the monkey knowledge point that you don't usually look at. The one that you get at the very end because it's so freaking useless. It's called the better cleansing foam or the thicker foams. So pretty much cleansing foam can hit 3 more Bloons before expiring. Just so you know, I'm pretty sure that most of you don't even know what's the purpose of the cleansing foam and what it is. Monkey Engineer has the third tier called Cleansing Foam. It's pretty much useless in the game, and we never use it to decamo the balloons. Its purpose is decamoing the balloons. So I'm gonna launch the ceramic. As you can see, it just decamos the balloons, and yeah, here you go. An oddly satisfying montage break. That's only purpose of the cleansing foam. And as far as I remember, it also de-regrows. Yes, as you can see, I'm sending the camo regrow. Yes, it's decamos and de-regrows without dealing a significant damage. I think it deals 1 damage. The rate at which the engineers spawn the cleansing foam is horrible, and this is pretty much unusable thing in the real game. But monkey knowledge points allow your cleansing foam to defortify. Just I want to know, is it defortifying? No, it's just de-regrowing and decamoing to decamo the balloons a bit more efficient, and that's pretty much it. The useless ability was buffed with the useless monkey knowledge point. Number 2 is gonna be very similar to number 3 because this needs some explanation. So, out of the powers monkey knowledge points, of course, there are a lot of useless ones. You can say that the time stop is very bad. You can say that the tech bot is useless one. You can say that bigger camo trap and balloon glue trap is bad, but the freaking worst and most useless monkey knowledge point in powers knowledge is Super Thrive. What it does is it gives you, it boosts your thrive by 5%. Why is it so bad in my opinion? Because this one is at the top of the powers monkey knowledge evolution, meaning that, like, technically those 3 monkey knowledge points should be more valuable than the other at the top, and they are actually more valuable. The cheaper cash drops, the Grand Prix Spree, are a good monkey knowledge points. However, this one is just a very, very useless one. First, we are not using Thrive in this game pretty much at all. What Thrive does is, okay, let me see if I have any games saved. Okay, medium military only. So I'm gonna demonstrate to you on the new map. What Thrive does is when you activate it, it's gonna... Okay, let's drop a cash drop. I don't wanna die here. Okay, and... Fine. And do Wing Monkey. So, here, as you can see, what Thrive does is simply add more cash from the balloons. I think 25% more cash. Not even 2 times more cash, just 25% more. As you can see, when I'm using Thrive, we don't get any significant bonuses. It's just such a useless power. As you could have seen, I had 18 of them. I never bought them and I never used them in reality because these powers are not the best ones. Pretty much you just have them, and I used to receive them from the daily challenges rewards, and that's where I get them. But I still use them, and there is no apparent reason to use those. As you can see, we are not getting something good. We are not breaking the game. It's just 25% more from the current cash. And okay, with monkey knowledge points, we have 30% more. What a beauty. Number 1, the worst freaking monkey knowledge point that pisses me off. It's so bad. This monkey knowledge point is in military knowledge. It has so much potential. It could be such a ridiculously good one, but it turned out to be a horrible monkey knowledge point. And it is the Cross the Streams monkey knowledge point that was added with the Dartling Gunner update. Basically, what it does, it allows us to create the plasma pools when your plasma acceleration rays are intersecting. So, just to demonstrate to you, these are 2 plasma acceleration rays. When they cross each other, they create such little plasma pools. Plasma pools can stack up to 5, I think, and they last for not so long, but they respawn very, very quickly. Let's test this on round 63, where we have some ceramics, and as you can see, because this is a beginner map, we see that the balloons are dying. However, keep in mind that if you are playing even more or less difficult maps, you're not gonna have the luxury of such a long map. What happens right now is that the ceramic balloons can easily go by the plasma pools that we have, and we can do nothing about this. As you can see, even rainbow balloons can go past those plasma pools, and you are not achieving anything. Round 78 just obliterated us. And keep in mind that the cost of the Dartling Gunner plasma acceleration is enormous. It costs you around $18,000 to produce even one of those. So we are talking almost $40,000 invested into the towers, and their passive ability is just so freakishly bad. This was an utter disappointment. Because, just look, in the later game, these towers are meant to be late game towers. That's the reason for my frustration. The plasma acceleration rays are the late game towers. They are expensive and they deal 50 damage per second, even one of them at the top of their plasma ray. But the pools are so disappointing. These abilities could have been much better if the pools were respawning quicker and if they had more damage per life. So basically, the damage per second of the pools can remain because it's alright. But if one pool can roughly tank 200 balloons, and it disappears very quickly. I don't even think 200 is... no, it's probably even closer to 100, because they disappear very quickly and the balloons go past those pools. The whole purpose of those pools is to stun the balloons in one single spot and to let the balloons to pop in only this single section. But these little omelets that we are creating, okay, they are funny because you can make the little omelets on the ground, but overall this ability is a big disappointment. You don't need to get it to make the Dartling Gunner stronger, significantly stronger. It won't change a thing, pretty much. Okay guys, these were my 5 worst monkey knowledge points. Some of them were more useless than the others, some of them are just poorly balanced, but here you go. If you like this video, press the like button. If you disliked this video, press the dislike button and subscribe right now. Guys, see you in the next one, and remember, this is my personal opinion. If you disagree, you can argue with me in the comments. It would be an interesting discussion. See you in the next one.